Well, it's the final normal episode I'll be doing, probably. I don't think I've got anything else I want to do. I always get kind of a weird feeling whenever I'm close to finishing a Let's Play. Like, I've reached the max percent possible in this game, max completion percent that the game will show. And I'm about to enter the final challenge. Well, let's go. Well, that was bad. Okay, here you may notice something different. Basically, you see how there's spikes on the floor, and notice how that was in the Ascended run I did against the girl's mother. Every single boss will have its Ascended arena. Not its Ascended damage, but if the arena itself changes in Ascended mode, then it will have that arena in the Pantheon of Power next. So that's what they do to at least change it up a bit. Also, a little detail that I think is a thing, I'm not entirely sure, I may be just imagining this, but I'm pretty sure when you're going through the first 3 or 4 pantheons, the God Seeker in the middle, the one with the big chair, they'll always look at the boss you're fighting until the end and then they'll look at the screen. But in the 5th pantheon, they always look at you. Well, not you the player, like the character. Like, if you look, as I move around, they turn their heads and face me. I think that's the case, don't quote me on that, I don't know for definite. easy fights. Oh yeah, also, something, if you're wondering why they look at you in this pantheon, this dialogue explains it.
Oliat kept this.
They're starting to realize your potential as a god. They're starting to realize that maybe them doubting your abilities was, yeah, their doubt was misplaced. I don't really care about taking damage against Gorb. Unless if it's like Radiant or Binding. I'll just take as many hits as I want. Gorb is annoying if you take him slow, but in normal difficulties you don't have to take it the fight slow. When you put restrictions on yourself, that's when you have to be patient when fighting Gorb. Fun fact, getting hit during this cutscene will allow you to attack during the cutscene. Just do it again, prove a point. And that's how you quick kill Dun Defender. That strategy of getting hit during the cutscene even works on the Collector and also Light Defender. Although the Collector, I believe you need Sharp Shadow first to run it, so I can do it. Obviously this is the Ascended mode, so it's the Soul Warrior that spawns all the... what are those things called? I forget. The flying mistakes. They have a different name, but I've completely forgotten. There you go. Folly, that's their name. Wait, did they? Aww. Did they? Oh, it's probably because I don't know. Yeah, I haven't seen. Yeah, Tiso's supposed to appear here, actually. He's supposed to appear there as like a fake out boss. It shows him like he is going to be a boss, and then the Morlek just falls out of the sky and kills him. But since I haven't continued Tiso's quest, at the end of his quest he dies and you can find his dead body. But since he isn't dead yet, I suppose it just doesn't happen. That's actually quite interesting, I've never seen that.
Yes,
See, Oral Master you can just treat like the water attacks, you just dash back and forth between them. Like when they're going for a dash to avoid. Or you just don't care about what they're doing, you just spell through their attack. There goes Aura. Wait, what? In Ascended mode, did they both do each other? Nail arts? Oh wait, no, that was Aura. What am I on about?
Finder.
I literally just said I killed Aura. And then I saw Mata doing the Cyclone Slash, and I was just like, wait a minute, Aura can't do the Cyclone Slash. Don't mind me, I don't know what I was thinking. I've killed Oro, so the remaining one is Oro. Yeah, you see, the two warriors are kind of annoying with their ascended, their ascended level design. Because most of them just consist of floating platforms and no actual stable ground. I And also, Zero's blades are really good. I'm still not completely convinced that Zero isn't just a reference to Mega Man. A guy with red armor is really good with broken blades, and he's called Zero, which is just one letter off from actual Zero from Mega Man. Apologies that that's increased to Zero if it isn't a reference, but that's just what it seems like to me. Then again, as if the creator of Zero will actually be watching this. It's Baby's All Master! The really easy one. Really disappointed it. This is such an easy boss. But then again, I suppose everything in this game is easy if you know how to do it. If you've done it before, you most likely won't have that much trouble doing it again, because there's no, like, new game ports or anything like this in Dark Souls. The only thing I'm comparing to Dark Souls is just that most people do, and I don't see why, so I'm doing it now. Can you stop trying to fake me out? You die before you can start shooting. You've never seen that before. Just because you were faking me out so much. Blobbles. My brother really struggles with blobbles. I may have said that before. But it is the truth. Like, he gets stuck on Pantheon 2 sometimes because he can't beat the Blobbles, but... And he's beating them on Ascended mode, I believe. But when he's in the Pantheon, he, for some reason, just can't do it. Oh, right. So we're coming up on the checkpoint for the Pantheon 2 enemies. In case you haven't noticed, the Pantheon of Hallownest is following mostly the order of how the enemies went in their actual Pantheon. So, you remember how I said Mantis Souls is probably one of the greatest bosses in the game? Well, yeah, Team Cherry made it better. How did you do this, honestly? How did Team Cherry take an already fantastic boss for the point in the game and make it better? How? It's nothing but high-speed action all the time, and that's what I love in these types of games. Split-second reactions. Obviously not all the time, after a while I just get them. But bosses at this point in the game should be like split-second reactions, because the game has been training you to react quickly to these things. But, like most things in this game, once you get it down to it, it's relatively easy. I only took 2 hits. I probably should have done more bindings before I did this, it would have made it easier. I trust I can do it without them though. As you can see, Marco's Arena is just... You can't stand in the corner anymore, basically. You have to make an imaginary corner for you to stand in. And it's relatively easy, again, once you get it down. There we go. Broken vessel. You were such a good boss when I first fought you. And now your harder variant is one of my favorites in the game. You were a bit easy for the point in the game you actually appeared in, though. Like, way too easy. I still can't believe that Broken Vessel counted as like an endgame boss. As you can see though, Galleon isn't supposed to appear until Pantheon 3, I believe, yet he's appearing in Pantheon 2. They do change the boss order a bit to account for new bosses. So Galleon was easier than the boss that they added, they put him here. Alright, Chio.
Yes.
Probably shouldn't have done that. Oh well, Chio, he's not gonna kill me. There's one stone. I can always tell when Chio's gonna die. It always like, very soon after. There you go.
Bam. Spinner.
Get my soul back. Alright, on to Pantheon 3. Normally this takes people like an hour to do, but you can see how effective my strategy is. I've only been recording for 17 minutes, and for the first minutes I was like talking before entering the Pantheon. So we're effectively halfway through the Pantheon, and only 15 minutes in. Looks like this is going to be a relatively short episode compared to what I normally do. I thought this was going to be more of a long one. Then again, the bosses do take more time to hard, yeah. Because even in these Pantheons, I'll admit, some bosses like specifically like a Soul Tyrant have a bit more health than seems reasonable. Yeah, you see, you can't dash over to the collector fast enough in order to skip the 13. So I think you need Sharp Shadow to give you that extra distance. Okay, I completed the general entry by killing one of those minions. Shield will also apply to the collector. Except the collector only takes one hit after he gets stunned for the second time. There you go. Obviously that's only with the deck up, that isn't the case with all fights and stuff like that. Alright, got to. I'll try and make this quick, I'll just focus that piece. Good. Get the beast away from the internet. There we go. And now it should be grim. I love how Grim bows to a non-monster instead of you. Tank a bit of damage, tank another bit of damage. There we go. That should put him almost into 50% health, I'm pretty sure. That's how you speedrun this boss normally in the Pantheon. You put on the spell build and just do that. Normally that puts him like nearer to 25% if you've got a super build. Just get some extra damage in. I'm actually surprised I didn't get hit coming back down. There we go, final one. At least it should be the final one. Yeah, it is. Just had to recount them in my head. Is it possible to kill Grim by hitting his back? I don't think so. I'm not sure if actually hitting all that actually does damage to Grim. I think it just gives you soooo. Alright, on to the second half of Pantheon 3. Oh yeah, this also happens. You can see the Godmaster praying to other gods who actually couldn't arrive in the Pantheons. This one is Un. Keep track of which Watcher Knight appears when relatively easily. I'm pretty sure I saw like a hard mode mod of a Hollow Knight, which made all the Watcher Knight appear at once. I don't know, I was just thinking, why would they make Watcher Knight actually difficult? See me do Radiant Watcher Knights without actually doing Radiant mode. There you go. That's how easy Watcher Knights are. I casually did Radiant mode. Ah yes, Umu. For some reason they put Umu. In fact, no, Umu was always at this point. Oh, you're being kind to me for a change. I take that back. Screw you. You big jellyfish. What's a jellyfish doing in a bug game? That's what we call skill. Oh yeah, here's the other new boss that they've added outside of the final boss. Hornet Nosk. Or, as it's actually called, Winged Nosk. Now you may think, that looks terrifying. True, it does. It becomes less terrifying when I tell you it's a clone of Venge Viking, just with a few of Nosk's moves. And with a slightly bigger arena, which makes it like a lot easier to avoid. Except for when it does that attack off screen. Screw you, Nosk. It also has this attack, but it's about as dangerous as Nosk's inspiration move is. And that's to say, not at all. There you go. That's Winged Nosk. Something so dangerous that apparently they thought it deserved to be in the final Pantheon of one. His Yeah, I'm just spamming fly, I don't actually care. Got him. Now for some reason, after this fight, they put the actual Hornet fight. I'm not sure if that's just because they forgot that she was in the third Hornet, but she's here instead of being the fourth one, who is supposed to be the final boss of Pantheon 3. But for some reason, Hornet Central is the final boss now. And she's kind of wrecking me. Hang on one sec, I'm going to actually play semi-professionally. That's what this playthrough is for. Stun you, get that out of the way. Heal. Got her. Fun fact, pro tip, don't try and heal through transitions. Most of the time you'll end up wasting your soul unless you know the timing and know you're gonna get it off before. I'm only doing it because I've done this Pantheon so many times. There we go. That's Radiant or Enraged Guardian for you. Lost King! Press the wrong button. There we go. Only 2 hits, not bad. No, I hate this Ascended Arena. Oh no, it's just meant to be an annoying boss that you have to chase around the arena. So they made the arena as annoying as possible to navigate. I can only imagine what mod has done to this arena. There we go. That was terrible of me. How did that blast attack? Sorry if I'm not talking much during this video. I tried to get the skip. No. heal up to the Oasis. Oh wait, never mind, it's a break, I forgot. And they've changed the order of the 4th Pantheon again. It should be Soul Tyrant now, even though he's supposed to be just before Pure Vessel. Oh yeah, here you can see them trying to commune with the White Lady. Yeah, Soul Tyrant. Wow, you're just going to trigger how people with your deck outside. When could you go on before? Or did you just use it twice in a row and I didn't even notice? You're gonna use this time to heal. This is what you really should be doing during his downtimes. But I rarely ever get hit, so I feel like I need to use it. The reason I never go to him on that first dash, by the way, is because for some reason he puts in new to attacks on the first dash in the second phase. Oh, I think I get why they put Failed Champion at the end. It's because it's so you could use his Infinite Soul thing.
They are mine.
Which makes sense considering what comes afterwards. It's so good if you get him wedged on a platform like that because he won't move away from your attack, so you can just spam him down. Yeah, this Markup Arena is insanely difficult on Radiant mode. He's actually, in my opinion, the 3rd hardest boss to do Radiant on. Did I show you that Zote could appear in the 3rd Pantheon? I'm not sure if I did. Anyways, yeah, he can appear in the 3rd Pantheon, but for some reason in the 5th Pantheon, he's in the 4th Pantheon's roster. I don't get it. Maybe it's just because the Team Cherry heard how people found Zote to be a hard boss. Which I honestly don't agree with. The only reason I'm taking a lot of damage to Alita is because I'm being reckless. And I just want the fight to be over. Got it. Alright. Yeah, the reason they put Failed Champion here is because they added an extra special surprise at the end of the 4th Pantheon's roster. One that wasn't there to begin with. One that I'm actually going to heal up for. That's how you know it's serious. There we go. Yep. They make you fight Nightmare Grim. And the worst part is they don't even play his theme whilst you're fighting him, even though his theme is... Well, yeah, one of the best tracks that was ever made for this game. The track that's actually playing right now is called Haunted Bones, which I'm not sure why that applies to Grim. I thought it would only be used for the Ghost Enemy, but it's used for Broken Vessel and also Lost King and Fluke. So I have no idea. Maybe Grim's got some dark past that we don't know about. But I can kind of get Broken Vessel and Lost King because of their story. But not Fluke. Maybe Fluke Farm's got some super deep lore that just none of us have considered. As far as I know, the only lore it's got to it now is that couch that just came out of nowhere one day. Oh, okay, that was bad. Done. And now, onto the final bosses. They give you a little break just before, to be kind. And here they're trying to commune with what's left of the Pale King's light. Because according to the lore, the Pale King's light is, like, what remained of it, is what brought the Godseeker to Hallownest in the first place. How they got locked up in a coffin? Don't ask me, I don't think it's ever explained. There you go. Don't heal here either, because you get fully healed. It plays out just like the other ending did that I showed last episode. Now, if you'll notice, the giant sundial thing behind the Radiance, it's a lot bigger than it was before. They had to make the two versions stand out somehow, didn't they? Absolute radiance. Just want to say, this boss, oh my god. I'm not saying that because it's a good fight. Well, it is a good fight. I absolutely love it. And you'll see. Yep, 2 damage like normal. I didn't mean to get hit there, but let me see. She now does 2 of those spear circles. And she does them relatively quickly too. The spears from the top come down faster, and she now does 4 of them. Come on, do another attack. I want to show off the attacks before we transition. Yeah, Rays of Light. They explode faster, they shoot faster. Force of Light, a lot harder to see considering the background. And they also alter the colours to make it harder to see. And they spawn a lot faster as well. Alright, on to phase 4. Oh yeah, did I mention they added another phase to this fight? Absolute Radiance can spawn wherever she feels like. In the phase, so it's always at the bottom. A key tip for this fight. The main thing to be doing is making sure you are safe at all times. You should prioritize your health over damage. Obviously I'm not doing that most of the time because, well, I know how the spots works. And these tips are more like for people who haven't played the game before. Or maybe people who are just struggling with the boss. Okay, for this phase there's a very specific strategy that I have. And no, it's not pause buffering, that just happened to happen. Try not to fall down because the abyss follows you up and will damage you if you fall into it. As you go up, her lasers get more accurate. So, the further you go up, try to jump away from the next platform that you're going to, and then dash back towards it. And here's the final phase. This phase is completely new. All she's going to do is teleport to the 3 positions in between the platforms. And she's going to shoot those balls of light every now and again. Pro tip! Bouncing on her in this phase is quite good, and if the balls go off screen, they completely despawn. And don't ask me why that only happens here, because it only happens here. But anyways, yeah, that's the entire fight. And if she teleports to the middle of all of a sudden, you just hit her once, that's when she's going to die. Wait for her to come to you as well. In fact, if you're not feeling confident with the pogo strategy, just try and do this. Wait for her to spawn next to you, do 2 pogos, and then back to the platform. And of course, if a ball of light is too close, you can. Yeah, see, she's teleported to the middle now. She'll stay there until the end of the fight. There you go. That's how you do Pantheon of Hallowness. And you get to do this. Goodbye, Radiant. And that's the ending of the Godmaster DLC. Apologies for the lag, I can already hear the music lagging slightly. Yes, that is that giant monster now coming into the real world out of the Godmaster's dreams, after it has become the God of Gods. And yes, that is the Hollow Knight who is now free because the infection is dead. We didn't kill his body, so the infection inside of him is just dead. So he's free to just walk out. Tell me that try and tell me that isn't a cliffhanger for Silksong. It 100% is. I know Team Cherry say Silksong is a sequel, and that all of the endings to Hollow Knight are canon, so they're most likely never going to mention them in Silksong. But okay, one, there's a problem with that. One of the endings literally involves Hornet getting trapped inside the black egg and having her life force gradually drained from her. May I ask how Hornet gets out of there and somehow gets into Silk Song? I don't know. Yeah, I definitely think there are canon endings to this game. And it can be one of two of them. It's either this ending, the Godmaster ending, where Hornet has to fight the Hollow Knight, who probably doesn't end up fighting her, he probably just needs to support himself with his sword, because he's only got one arm. Or, this is just my opinion here, it's a different ending you get which I have not told you about. Basically, you remember that delicate flower quest? If you take the delicate flower to the grave, a bunch more will start growing around the grave. And you can take them. If you take one of the delicate flowers, and keep in mind they still break if you get hit or if you ride the stagways or use the dream game. If you take one of the delicate flowers to the Godseeker and give it to them, because you can do that, you can give delicate flowers to different people. If you give it to the Godseeker and then beat the Pantheon of Hallownest, you get a different ending. Basically what happens is, when the void tendrils start to break out of the Godseeker, the delicate flower explodes into a bright light and kills the Godseeker and you. At least that's what we assume happens. It just explodes into a bright light and then you both disappear, so it's assumed you both die. So these delicate flowers, they possess more power than the game lets on. If that wasn't obvious enough. Oh, and also, to those people who say you need the Hunter's Mark, aka the thing you get for completing the Hunter's Journal, in order to get maximum percentage, there's your proof. I have not gotten the Hunter's Mark in this playthrough, and I have gotten 112%, which is the maximum percent. Hang on, just as even more proof. Look, in the bottom right you can see, encountered 162, and to get the Hunter's Mark, you need to complete all of the journal entries you currently have. I have only, well, yeah, all the journal entries that it says are the max. I haven't even encountered all of the Hunter's Journal things, and I got 112%. Just wanted to point out that your Wikipedia pages are wrong. Honestly, I didn't even know that the Wikipedia pages were wrong until I noticed that. I was like, wait a minute, I haven't gotten the Hunter's Mark yet. The official wiki that I read said that you needed it for 100%, like 112%. But I haven't gotten it, and I've gotten 112%. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention, after you beat the Radiance, it's journal entry. It actually gets a journal entry. Same with the Hollow Knight. Hang on, if I scroll down enough past the DLC. Yeah, Hollow Knight and Pure Vessel actually. And then Radiance. And then also the Seal of Binding. Seal of Binding is what I got for completing the Path of Pain. So yeah, That's practically all of what Hollow Knight has to offer. Would I recommend it? Hell yes. Is that even a question? I have completed this game 112%, and I don't think I'm gonna stop making videos on it. I'll probably make a video covering the Radiant bosses. And also, hey, here's the pure vessel. Obviously, there's Nightmare King Grim. If I go down here, Tricolor. It's just got Anthem. It's got Enraged Guardian. It's got that Flying Nosk. Yeah. This wasn't hidden here the whole time, by the way. And most people, like myself, when they first saw this, completely, like, the two notches on the statue were completely, like, thrown off as just, maybe it was unintentional, or it's just a random detail, doesn't mean anything. Same with the Sisters of Battle. I had actually heard of the Sisters of Battle before. I got, like, spoiled on, like, a Hollow Knight post I was reading, but it didn't say what they were. I'll just play some bosses. Whilst I'm discussing this stuff. So I just thought, oh cool, maybe they're like some boss in the DLC. I didn't expect them to be an upgraded Mantis Lord battle. Stuff I like about this game, I'm just trying to think. I'm trying to think what I don't like about this game. That's the hard thing. That's the thing about games I like. It's not hard for me to think about things I like. It's hard for me to think about things I don't like. I'm just gonna quickly overcharge just so I can speed through these. Yeah, keep in mind, by the way, this game was Team Cherry's like first big project they ever did. They did like a few smaller ones before, but they never intended to like publish any of the games they made as like full-on games. At least from what I. So, as their first big project, this was amazing. Hell of a good first impression to most of the community. Team Cherry managed to do what most AAA developers they can't do in like years. Sorry, let me rephrase that so it actually makes sense. Team Cherry did really give us most AAA developers can't even do this in real life. What am I saying? Okay, let me rephrase that again! So it actually makes sense this time. Team Cherry managed to do this as their first game. Most AAA teams, or developer teams, stuff like that, have not managed to make a game as good as this ever. And that just says something about the gaming industry these days. Not as like morally stuff, but like quality. I mean, just look at people who make Fallout, Bethesda, stuff like that. that piece of crap. Which one am I on about? You can have a guess. At game. Meanwhile, Team Cherry, almost completely inexperienced game developers, an indie team, might I point out, made this an absolute masterpiece. I just don't get it, honestly. Maybe it's because these Team Cherry aren't doing it for the money, as proven by them releasing the Grim Troop DLC, the Hidden Dreams DLC, the God Speaker DLC, all for free. And they had some of the best bosses I've ever seen in a 2D game. And not only that, they managed to, like, they even completely rework some bosses in the Lifeblood update. Heck, it was an update, it wasn't even counted as DLC, and they added a boss. They added the Hive Knight, and made the Traitor Lord an actual challenge. Honestly, I'm not sure whether I'm buying this song because I'm expecting it to be really fun, or if I just want more Team Cherry. Because Team Cherry, a game development team that deserves your money. I feel like I could be a pretty good, I feel like I have some pretty good ways of branding, Team Cherry. Hit me up if you want me to support you. Hi. Okay, I know it's hard for you to tell, like, because of how I sound, but I am joking when I say this stuff. I can make, like, the rest of the videos on this channel about Team Cherry and how good they are, and I still probably think that they deserve more praise. You don't just release a masterpiece like this, so casual, on, like, as your first big game release on Steam, and then add free DLC on top of that, which is all just insane quality on top of insane quality. And then just, yeah. I don't know exactly how popular Hollow Knight is in terms of, like, games normally, but if I had to guess, I'd say it's definitely overrated. Or maybe I'm just overreacting because I like the game so much. I don't know. At this point, we can do that. Even I'm not sure. I'm trying to think of other things I have to say about this game. Oh, something I do have to say. The enemies, the design, the mechanics. How do you just... how? If I could ask one question to Team Cherry. How? How do you put all this stuff into a game and make it work so well. Much less, how do you even think of the majority of this stuff? I'm a creative person myself. I come up with lights and like stuff that people wouldn't even think about all the time. But I can't understand how you would even think of all of these things. And on top of that, Silksong has already had the amount of enemies, including DLC, that are in this game. And we haven't even got that much significant news on Silksong. The most significant news we got was a gameplay demo, and we weren't even told when the game is gonna release. Honestly, I'm probably too hyped for Silksong because I'm gonna be honest, I wouldn't be surprised if it takes more than 2 years for it to actually be finished. Because that gameplay demo happened, actually I think 2 years ago. And that gameplay demo only showed like the first bits of 2 areas of the game. And one of them, I honestly didn't get to see much of. Not that I went to where this whole event thing was happening. I mean, like, just from all the like videos and stuff on YouTube of the actual event. I haven't actually seen much of the second area. I think it's the first boss of the first area that you enter. And I know it's the first area because of the trailer. And also because of, like, the place where Hornet starts. But, like, beyond that, we know practically nothing. I won't be surprised if those areas wouldn't even finish. They're probably gonna do a lot more polishing in those areas. Also, bosses in this game, fantastic. They had so many boss ideas, so many unique encounters, and barely any of them repeated. And the ones that did repeat, they somehow made them so different to the point where they felt like they weren't the same bosses, even though they were using the same moves, just powdered versions. They made them stand out so much. Again, how? I can barely make characters stand out apart from each other. And again, now I think about it, it's kind of hard to make my characters stand out from each other. Wow, Broken Vessel already dead, really. That just shows you. I found Broken Vessel to be a faster fight than Cosmo Revenge Viking and False Knight. That's just how out of place it is at the point of the game where it's at. Honestly, I would be surprised if Hollow Knight may have set a new standard for Metroidvanias. Complex lore, amazing characters, amazing bosses, amazing enemies, amazing world. Again, it's kind of hard for me to think of the best thing about this game. I'm still trying to think of things I didn't like that weren't like normally things I don't like are just like really difficult challenges, like to a point where they're like beyond. It just I like difficult challenges, but there's a level of difficulty that's so high to the point where even I don't like it. And the thing is, all of the challenges that have that sort of difficulty in this game are completely optional. So I have no right to be really complaining about them because they're there for just that, an optional challenge that is there just to make you try your hardest, to try so hard to become something so much more. And also just to make you rage, to the point where it's just like, well, I guess if their job is to make me rage, I can't really call it a bad thing because it's doing exactly that, and it's optional as well. It's an optional challenge made to make you rage. And I don't know about you, but the only way I could call something like that bad is if it wasn't actually difficult and didn't make you rage. Which I'm gonna be honest, this game, those challenges in this game make me rage a lot. But when I beat the Pantheon of the Sage and the Pantheon of the Night with all bindings at once, believe it or not, I was completely fine with not being able to beat Pantheon of Hallownest with all bindings at once. I was just like, I've proven all I need to prove. I can beat these bosses with all bindings at once. And even if I can't do them all at once in a row with the hardest boss at the top, I'm completely fine with that. And the weird thing is, I've never had a moment like that in a game before. I've never had a challenge so brutally difficult, yet so completely fair. Make me think, yeah, I can't beat this, and I'm okay with that. And I was honestly just amazed after I realized that. Oh, also, about good things about this game. Can't forget Christopher Larkin's amazing soundtrack, which thankfully he is working on again. So still the song. If there's one thing I didn't want to change about Hollow Knight, anything about Hollow Knight, Christopher Larkin's music. The music is mostly what got me into this game and kept pushing through some of the points which originally I thought, hey, that could be better. And eventually it made me get to the point where I was like, I looked back and I was just like, I couldn't really have asked for anything more. Even if I was a really creepy type of person with the way I wanted the game to be, like not caring about how others would feel about it and stuff, I don't think I would have asked for anything more than this. And another great thing about this game, replayability. Only like last year. Keep in mind that I believe the final DLC has been out since like 2018, 2019? I think so at least. There was that room in the Grim Troop DLC that I showed you just before the Nightmare Group boss fight. that was only discovered in like 2020. I wouldn't be surprised if there are so many, or like a few rooms that are possible to be reached in the game that people have just not discovered. And if that says anything about Team Cherry's amazing level design and how they're handling Soapstone, I'm just... The problem with Hollow Knight though is that it seems like such a perfect game. So how are Team Cherry planning on improving on it with Silksong? Well, according to most people, Spelunky was a pretty good game. It was probably the perfect roguelike game in their opinion. Yes, Spelunky 2 improved on it in every single way, according to most people. Indie games are really just a lot. Sorry, I just thought I heard something. So, I would like to point out that YouTube is being a bit of an ass recently. It's not showing me how many viewers I have on my videos. The only views it is showing are those of mine. And I know people are watching these, my friends watch these videos, yet their views just for some reason are not showing up. So, I know this may sound, pretty, what's the word, generic. Would you mind leaving a comment so I know that you watched the video? I honestly don't know if comments do anything to my analytics anyways. I'm not that good when it comes to YouTube. Wow, phase 2 already. I don't know when I'm gonna end this video. I'll probably do all the Attuned bosses. Just to show you something. Yeah, honestly, I just don't want to leave this game, if I'm being honest. Okay, I promise I will do all the Attuned bosses and then I will stop. Because otherwise this video is going to take a while to upload. Come on, don't die. Don't die to I died to Wind Effector, are you kidding me? That has got to be one of the most embarrassing deaths I've ever had. I am competent, I assure you. I only died because I was using Overcharm. Speaking of Overcharm, why wasn't I using spells? That's the whole reason I've made myself go Overcharm. So my spells Yep. Well, if I play this right, I can just... Yep. this is how you beat White Defender, ladies and gentlemen. And everyone in between. There you go. He did one attack. He absolutely wrecked me, I absolutely wrecked him. I suppose that's the easy way to beat him on Radiant as well. And now the Ghostbusters. Marmu should be easy. I hit you, how did you not bounce? Zero. Mark off. Wow, before phase 2, really? And I really forgot how powerful Shaman's Stone is. Galleon.
Yeah.
finally past the Ghostbusters and now we're on to the Pantheon bosses.
Yes,
Probably shouldn't do that. Yeah, I probably really shouldn't do that.
Finder.
Shio.
Yes, Vamos. Finder.
What the hell happened there? I am not sure what happened, to be honest. Oh well, back in I go. Well, that was bad. Count how many times I did Still quiet. I probably shouldn't be quiet, but whatever. I'm gonna get copyright strike anyway. Grim's theme is just too good. Again, I probably shouldn't try and think with the music, considering you're earlier hearing my voice. At least I think so. I think that's how it's working. Yeah, most likely copyright strike by now. Not like anything funny usually. I've got copyright strike 10 minutes, demonetized, whatever. Get back there. Right. Also, you may think that, like, Grim being the god of nightmares and like the god of things, I think they can get along, but honestly, nor does Lorraine seem to think about whatsoever. Maybe instead of being like arch enemies, they're just considered like siblings or something like that. I don't know how this god business works. Especially since Radiant has been also being mentioned, she's called goddess instead of god. Or maybe God is like a general term. In fact, I think that's how it works in some religions as well. In real life, God is just a gender neutral term. And it can also be used as the main term. Don't ask me how I didn't get hit that way. Alright. And after you beat the Pantheon of Hallowness, you unlock one more thing. You unlock this. I think if you just reach the Radiance in the final Pantheon, you unlock this. Yeah, as you can see, Jump Stone and Abyssal Shriek kind of destroy them. As you can tell by the already being phase 2. As you can tell by me nearly being dead already. Not very nice to send the lights all at me. That's right. But why am I even healing? She'll kill me anyways. Even with this amount of health, she'll kill me. Yeah, kinda like that. See, this is a much better start until you hit the Windows button. Why do I keep doing that? I'll actually play safely this time. How you're supposed to play this fight. That was a pretty good bit of damage there. Alright, climbing phase. You're supposed to be inaccurate when I'm this far down. You're also not supposed to use the Abyssal Shriek here, because it's very risky, but oh well. It gets the job done. Basically that text there is just the Godmaster saying, can you beat them in the Pantheon of Hallownest? Which I've already done. But this canonically takes place before that. And if you beat all of the bosses on Attuned, you unlock this room. Just for you. And you unlock this. And that's where I'll end this video. Next video? Not sure. Maybe I'll do all the bosses on Ascended. I'll probably try live streaming if I'm doing all the bosses on Radiant, and I'll probably try live streaming again to do the Pantheon's All Bindings. In fact, the Radiant stream might be too short. Maybe I'll get Grey Prince out and the White Defender done at the same time. Who knows? Anyways, see you guys next time, and thank you for watching my Hollow Knight semi-professional playthrough until the Godmaster endings. Believe me, from here, the game is nothing but pain, suffering, and agony. I'll see you next time, and hopefully you'll join me in for that. No, you won't be the one suffering, you'll be watching me suffering through these self-imposed challenges. Bye.